Hello everybody, how are you doing? Now, we have always talked about how to succeed in business, and you have always heard about people talk about how to succeed in business. We have always shared with you tips on how to succeed. But now, many times people don't really succeed, and people don't really actualize what tips there are for you to succeed. Now I want to share with you something very controversial, because the reason why you don't succeed, or the opposite of succeed, is actually to fail. And you also need to know, why do you fail? For you to succeed, you also know why you fail in what you're doing. Someone said, if you're lacking something or if you're failing in something, then there is something that you actually don't know. Now that thing is what we want to know today. How do you fail in business? That's my topic today. And I want us to discuss some points that people actually do without knowing that help them to actually fail. You see, someone said that failing to plan is planning to fail. Now, what is this plan? This plan is not intentional. Because when you succeed, you're very intentional about every plan that you write down, or every goal that you have, or every dream that you have. You're very intentional. But you're not intentional, especially if you fail. Now, these are the points I want us to share so that you can be able to understand, or you can be able to know why you don't succeed in business. Now, this is how you fail. Number one, avoid setting goals. Have no purpose. Have no direction. Remember, it means that any road can take you anywhere. So that's one way to fail. And you all remember the story of the rabbit that was given two roads to follow, and then it started, one leg was on one road, the other one was on the other road, and the rabbit tore itself into two. That's one way for you to fail. If you want to fail, never set any goal. Just wake up. Do anything that you want, anyhow that you feel like. Watch Netflix, watch YouTube the whole day, be on your phone the whole day. Have no goals, have no purpose, have no sense of direction, and you are going to fail in business. And if you want to succeed, do the opposite. Remember, everything that you're saying, just do the opposite if you want to succeed. Number two, fear change. Don't change. Don't ever change. The way you were 10 years ago, remain like that. The knowledge that you have, primary school knowledge, just remain with that. The kindergarten knowledge, remain with that. The way you started business, never change. Never open another store. Never find new ways to do business. Never find new challenges. Just remain where you are, and you're going to fail. Because remember, the world today is changing every day. In fact, if you look at the economic times, they are changing faster than it was before, because the agricultural times were many years compared to the industrial, compared to the information, compared to right now we are in the AI and learning and so on and so forth. So it's taking time, less time. Meaning, if you want to succeed, you need to change every day, every week. But if you want to fail, do not change, remain where you are. Avoid risk taking. Do not take any risk. Be comfortable where you are, and you will fail. Number three is blame others. Never take responsibility. Anytime something goes wrong, never take responsibility. Blame others. Blame your mother. Blame your father. Blame your siblings. In fact, the reason why you're not doing well in life, blame your parents. There's a common saying that if my grandfather bought land when others were buying, then we will be rich. Rely on such statements. Blame your grandparents. The reason why they were not working hard is the reason why you're failing. Blame them. Blame your wife. The reason why you're not doing 1, 2, 3 things is because you have a wife. The reason why you're not going to work is because you got a child. Blame everyone around you, and you're going to fail. Another point is give up easily. Anything that you start, when you feel like the road is getting tough, when you feel like it's rough, when you feel like it's bumpy, just give up. Just give up. Throw in the towel. Don't push yourself a lot. Don't be persistent. Don't be resilient. Don't be all those things. Just give up. When you face a challenge, just give up. That is a good way for you to fail, especially in business. Another point is refuse to learn. Don't improve yourself. No self-improvement, no education. Just remain where you are. The information that you have is good for you to fail, especially in the next 5 years. If that is the information you want to rely on, then it's a good way for you to fail. Don't learn. Don't open a book. Don't learn even on social media, on YouTube. Do not learn anything. When you go to YouTube, just log in to watch football, play games. That's a good way of passing time. But do not open a book. Do not open a newspaper. Do not open anything that will give you information to help you in business. Just don't learn. Another one is surround yourself with negativity. Avoid supportive friends, people who uplift you, uplifting relationships. Avoid them. Just involve yourself with people who have no focus, people who don't do anything, people who just sleep. They wake up at 10, they wake up at 11 a.m. Just be with those people. And they go to sleep very early and they wake up very late. Be with those people. People who think there's no life, there's no good thing for them for the world to offer. Be with those people. People who they are doing nothing with their lives. Those are good people that will help you. Remember, energy is transferred. So when you remain with 10 people, 10 fools, you become the 11th fool. That is a good way to fail. So that's a good point. Neglect health and well-being. Don't exercise, both physical and mental. About mental, we talked about learning. But about physical, don't go to the gym, don't walk, eat fatty foods, always eat fries, always take soda, never take water, and so on and so forth. Just eat food that will spoil your health. Neglect health and your well-being. Even your mental. As we said, do not read that book. Do not learn. Do not practice. Do not make your mind to think. Don't practice creativity. Don't practice innovation. Just stay there comfortable. Don't think about the future. Don't think about how you can grow your business. Just stay there and remain unhealthy. In fact, that's the word. Remain unhealthy both physically and mentally. Become like, there's a quote that says, although this is for the people who want to succeed, it's a question, in fact. Have you ever seen mad people who are billionaires, or billionaire mad people? Remove the word billionaire. Just become like a mad person, someone who does not think about the future, and you're going to fail. Live in the past. Do not forget the past. Anytime you're asked why you're failing or why you're not doing good, say you're from Africa. Africans, we are not good in that. Say your background does not allow you to do that. Say because the reason why you're not doing business is because you're not from a business family. Those are good things to say. Say you're from the village. That's why you're not succeeding. Say you're not from a good family background. That's why you're not succeeding. They call it a humble background. Say you are a humble background. That's why you're still humble up to this point. So live in the past. Refuse to let off go. Grudges, your uncles, refuse to let go of those grudges. Avoid taking action. So anytime you think of something, if at all you think of something good, do not take action after that. Do not take any step after that. Just think if you're going to think, but don't take any action. That is one way that you're going to fail. Spend excessive time planning. Plan for as long as you can. You have so much time. Spend for 2 years. Plan for 2 years. Plan for 10 years. Plan on how you're going to write that book for 30 years. Plan on how you're going to start that business for 50 years. That's a good way to fail. And the last one, lack of self-awareness. There's no need of self-discovery. There's no need of knowing what you love. There's no need of knowing what you're talented in. There's no need of all that. You just sit down and watch movies and play PlayStation. Do that. There's no need of self-discovery. People who are good in singing, let them sing. People who are good in speaking, let them speak. People who are good in innovation, manufacturing, let them be. You just sit down and do nothing. Those are 10 ways in which you can fail. But remember this, if you want to succeed, do the exact opposite of what we have just talked about. This is PD Group Limited, and see you in class.